Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, Jesus. That's gonna be in there. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest. Her name's Michelle.
Hello.
And we've known each other for about, I think, 5 years or so.
Yeah.
We first met at Target. And I have a video that I just posted about that too. So she experienced all of that with me, the craziness, crazy schedules, crazy people that shop at Target. So today I figured it'd be really fun to do Michelle's makeup.
Yeah.
She generally wears very minimal makeup. She doesn't need a lot of makeup, but I thought it'd be fun to do like a full glam look on her. And what do you know about makeup?
Pretty much nothing. So that should be very interesting. I know like a little bit, that's about it. Yeah, I definitely did not grow up using makeup. I played a lot of sports, and so I'd never really used it at all. So this will be pretty fun. I'm excited.
And then afterwards, we'll go ahead and film her doing my makeup, and she'll try and remember the steps that I took for her. So we'll see how that turns out too. So if you guys want to keep on watching and learn more about us, how we met, learn about a little bit of makeup on the way, go ahead and keep watching. So first step, so I asked Michelle to bring her foundation, and it's okay. She's you know, beginner to makeup. She has these two colors. One is a yellow base and one is a pink base. So
yep. I like to blend my colors. Like, I like to think of like my face as like, you know, a coloring board, like where you mix your colors like a color palette.
Okay, well, I'm gonna elevate her foundation today. I'll see if one of mine works for her, because I think her skin tone's actually pretty similar. So we'll try this, but we'll see if it works or not.
It probably won't.
First, did you know that you have to prep your face?
Nope.
So, yeah, the key to having really good makeup is to make sure that you have a clean and moisturized face. So I know you just clean your face, so that's good. You also have to moisturize your face as well. Learning new things?
Oh, every day.
Yes, okay.
Look at that.
Okay, and I'm using Ren Global Protection Day Cream. It's all natural, all organic ingredients, and it's a really like soft scent. It's not one of those like really perfumey moisturizers.
Smells good.
Yes, yes, it does. What should we talk about first? Is how we met?
Yeah.
Okay. How did we meet?
Christine at the time was an executive team leader for human resources, and I was actually, Target was my first job, so I was an entry level, like just a cashier, and I think it was around, she was only there for about, what, 6 months or something like that?
Like 7 months-ish?
Yeah, because then she went on maternity leave, right?
No, those, I went to do another role at Target.
Oh, you did another role, sorry. Yeah. And then
I got pregnant.
Then she got pregnant, yeah, with her first child. But yeah, so for the first portion of when we initially met, it was only like 7 months or so, but we
got along really well.
Yeah, we got along really well. We had a lot of like common interests. Like, one of the things is we're both like avid like Disney goers, and we both like, we both have cats, so we clicked very well. So she actually had left the store for, what was it, about like a year?
Yeah, a
year and a half, maybe. And then, oh, do you want to?
Wait, which one am I using first?
I think it's this.
So I just prepped her face, put primer on. So I used the Benefit Professional just to fill in some of the pores in the T-zone. And then I used my favorite, of course, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in Light. And now we'll go in for the foundation, which is the Revlon Color Stay, what is this? The Revlon Color Stay foundation makeup. No foundation. What's it say? Anyway, it's the Revlon Color Stay foundation in color 250. How do you apply your foundation? Do you beauty blender?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do it wet though?
No.
Okay. So making it, having a wet beauty blender helps really like blend everything in, especially if you're using kind of full coverage foundation. This will make it look less cakey.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Christine was gone for about 1.5 years, and then she came back. So when she left, initially she left for a new role, which was a HR business partner. And then at that time, I was moving up in my own role. So as a cashier, I moved up to a guest service team leader.
Look at me a little bit.
And then that's when I think we had actually gone out to a Sharks game. Yeah, we went out to a Sharks game, a hockey Sharks game, and she had like this. Well, you tell the story because I'm probably bad at it. So
okay, so it was so I wasn't back at her store yet, and we went out to a hockey game with a couple other people that worked at Target, and we grabbed some food after, and at the time they didn't have a store manager or STL, store team leader, and so I pulled up a picture of a bunch of people that I was with at Target, and we had taken a group picture, and I told them, you know, one of these people is gonna be your next STL or store manager. And so they kept guessing and guessing and guessing.
We could not figure it out. Like there was like 1 million people in that picture, and she was like, we were like, is it male or female? And she was like, female. And there was only like
one male.
Yeah, there was like 2 guys in the picture or something. And I was like, okay, great. And then we're like, what color shirt are they wearing? And she was like, red. And they're all wearing red. And then we couldn't figure it out, so we literally were guessing everyone, right?
Yeah.
And then
finally, literally at the end, you guys were like, we've guessed everybody. Who is it? And then finally, I think it was Jeannie.
Yeah.
It was another person that worked at Target, and she goes, "Wait, is it you?" I'm like, finally, after like 10 minutes of guessing for this one picture.
I didn't know that you were gonna do like a store team leader position. I thought you were gonna stay as a business partner, so we had no idea. And long story short, we were just very excited to have her as our store team leader, and once she actually came back into the store was when we really started to like get to know each other, and kind of like where we are now. She's doing my makeup because I'm a child and I don't know how to do makeup. So.
But it took a while for us to like really bond, because apparently I made her nervous.
Okay, Christine, you make everybody nervous. Let's be real. Come on, people watching, they know. Christine is just like she's so sweet. She has such a big heart, and like is just very like what you see is what you get. And I'm thankful that like I got to see the real you, because it's like you're just like an amazing person. And yeah. But anyways, yeah. So we really started to bond after that, and what was like the moment where you were like, oh, I kind of like this girl. She's different.
Well, I remember, even before I got back to the store, I remember I actually interviewed you to get your promotion.
Oh,
do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. That was awkward too, let me just say. I
was like eating waffles the entire time. Well, because I was pregnant, and there was like waffle day at the store, and before I stepped into her interview, I was like, I need waffles. And so I got waffles.
I was shaking. I was so nervous for my interview.
I had no idea. I was just working my waffles.
I was so nervous. I was like, oh my god, like I haven't seen Christine in like such a long time. Does she even remember me? She didn't remember me. Like she was like, oh, she's cool. I like her. And like I was just so nervous because, you know, like you're interviewing. Like interviewing processes are nerve-wracking. So, but yeah, she had like a plate of waffles, and she's like, oh, hey, how's it going? Like, you know, like eating her food.
So tell me about a time where you did something that you were most proud of.
I'm sitting there, I'm just like, she's like, oh, sorry, did you want some? And I'm just like, no.
Oh, I think I did offer you waffles.
I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm good. I did really want some waffles, but I wasn't about to like have a mouthful of waffles in my mouth while I'm interviewing. That's just me. But yeah, I was like so nervous, but she ended up passing me.
Yay!
I knew I really liked Christine because of just the things we had in common. Like for example, like okay, we both work in retail. We all know, for all you people who work in retail, y'all know what it is. Anyways, so like sometimes, you know, when you're there like 40, 60 hours a week, like it can definitely kind of get to you. You're not gonna have perfect days all the time. But Christine was always one person that I knew I can always go to and like would always have my back, and like it didn't matter what was happening. She knew that like she knew the real me and knew that like I had like there was a reason behind every decision I made, and it wasn't like ill-intended, so she would always back me up in those things. I always liked whenever I would call over Christine for like support, and she'd be like, yep, that's what it is, like you listen to her, like she's the boss. And I'm like, I'm the boss? It's Christine, I'm the boss. And she's like, no, but really, like I'm the boss. I'm like, okay, yeah, she's the boss. She's the one that makes all decisions.
Well, retail is just like hard in general, and I think when you're just dealing with the public, you get both sides of the public. So you get the really nice side. I mean, we had like nice people that would come to the store all the time. There'd be regulars, but then there'd be those like really nasty people, and so I just would not like. I didn't like for them to get away with anything, especially being mean to like my team. So I was like super mama bear with my team. So whenever I got called up because someone was upset, but you know, they, I mean, it's fine if like the guest gets upset, like, you know, I try to be like understanding, but if they're to the point where they're being like super mean and just out of line to one of my team members, like that's where I draw the line. Like I don't care who you are, I don't care what was not stocked on the shelf for you, like there's common courtesy and there's manners. And if someone does not have that, I will quickly remind them of that. Or they can just be escorted out of my store.
Yeah, well, I mean, and the thing is like, it's not like we didn't try to, like, you know, we always went above and beyond for our guests, and there's just, people in retail know that there's just some things, like some guests that you just cannot please. No matter what you do, you just can't please them. And it's almost like, I don't know how to help you anymore because you're not working with me on the decisions I'm trying to help you with, you know? So Christine was always really good with, you know, making sure that, you know, her team was taken care of and that they knew that like Christine was on their side. But you know, Christine was really good in making sure like the guests were, you know, taken care of and that they had everything that they needed. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, retail is just tough.
It takes a really particular person to work in retail, especially for like a long time.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, like we kind of joke now about the harder times, like the weird people that would shop there, but you know, I actually had a really good time. You know, there were 6 years of my life. You know, I mentioned in my other video that you know, even though it's really tough schedule wise and just like the amount of energy that it takes to work in retail, but I learned like the most, I would say, from working at Target. I can even see like how much I grew in terms of like how comfortable I am talking to other people, making conversation. Public speaking was always super difficult for me, and I, you know, because of that job where you literally have to talk to like strangers every day, like that definitely helped. I definitely saw like Mishel grow too. So like from the first year that I saw her and then to like the now 5th year of knowing each other, like she's grown so much as well. Just like her confidence, her leadership, and just like
I got confidence.
And just the way she carries herself. So I think like because you're just forced to be in like those certain situations in a retail role, especially in like a leadership role, like you're almost kind of forced to develop certain things quicker. But I mean, I think I appreciate that, even though probably at the moment I didn't, but like now looking back, I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, you learn a bunch of skills that you don't really think that you're gonna learn, but like you do, and like now those are skills that like we use in our everyday life, like how to problem solve, you know, leadership and like planning and, you know, working with, you know, the public and people and communication. Like there's a bunch of skills that we've learned, and like I know that I'm super grateful for it, and I'm happy of the people that I got to meet there, the friendships that I've made. There's a lot of things that I've loved about Target that I'm gonna take with me forever. I mean, come on, I met this girl.
Okay, let's pause. Do you know what we're doing right now?
Baking.
Yeah!
I did it!
Okay, so you probably saw I used the Shape Tape for her concealer. Do you use concealer normally or just foundation?
Oh yeah, I packed the concealer on my eyelids, you know, because I don't sleep.
Do you bake? Do you bake? No. Do you?
I can bake some mean cookies, yes.
Oh, that's not what I was referring to. But
Oh.
yes. Do you bake your face?
No, I don't.
So I like doing it just because any like laugh lines or any wrinkles around your eyes. Okay. What do you think is next?
Contouring?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, got it.
Do you use your own contour palette or
Not really.
No? Okay. So I like using the Hula. The
Hula?
Benefit.
Like hula hoop?
Hula?
Hula?
Yep.
Hula?
I think it's spelled differently though. 2 O's.
How do you spell? Oh, it's with a U.
You? Yeah.
I'm smart.
So we'll go ahead and contour. What has been your favorite memory with me?
I think one of the favorite memories I have was when we went to Disneyland, and we actually had a very fortunate opportunity to go to Club 33. One of our team members from Target, his name was Robbie, and he was such a sweetheart, and he was able to help us get into Club 33 through a friend of his, and we were able to experience, you know, being at the club level. And for those people who don't know, Club 33 is a super exclusive club there, and only you have to be a part of the club.
Yeah, you have to be a member, and membership dues are like insane. Like it's super secretive, so you actually don't know how much it costs. But I feel like it would be like a down payment of a house or something to be a member.
Ridiculous. But
it's super cool.
It's beautiful.
It's magical.
It's on a different level. I can't. But I just remember, you know, like their food was so great, and I remember just us and just soaking it all in. Like we love going to Disneyland. That was one of our like things that we did like while we were at the store, but we weren't supposed to do it at the store. So like nobody knows that, but who cares because we don't work there anymore. It's a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah.
You really don't go to Club 33 often unless you're a member. And so for us, we were guests, and we definitely soaked it all in. So yeah, that was one of the greatest memories that I had with Christine. And anyways, what do we got going on?
Okay, so I did the highlight, and I used the Becca Champagne Pop. You see the highlight?
Me?
And, yeah.
I don't have my glasses on, so I really can't see
It's
anything.
It's there. It's popping.
I'm sure it is.
Okay. All right. So next is eyeshadow. Do you usually prime before your eyeshadow or no?
Nope.
Okay. You'll get to see the magic of eye primer.
Ooh.
Okay, so for primer, I'll use the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly.
Ooh.
And so this is important, so then it helps your eyeshadow stick to your eyelid a little bit more, and so it'll last all day long.
Ooh. I only put like eyeshadow on if it's like a really important day, which is almost never. Not even like a Friday night. You know what's funny is that like, you know, most girls are like, oh, I learned from like watching my mom or on YouTube or something like that, and I'm like, sometimes they just go too fast and I can't, you know, go back. I'm a really slow learner. It takes me like 400 or 500 times to learn. My mom never taught me how to use makeup, so I just kind of did what I thought looked best, and still to this day I'm questioning my color choices, clearly with my foundation. Well,
no, it actually turned out pretty well. You just gotta blend it a little bit more. I think with the wet beauty blender.
It'll help?
It helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. I should probably wash my beauty blender because...
You don't wash your beauty blender?
I don't. I just get a new one.
Wait.
I just...
How often do you use this before you toss it?
Till it gets like all covered up.
You need to wash this.
Why?
So then there's like all types of like germs and dirt that get caught on.
No, I just throw it away and I get a brand new beauty blender.
But do you throw it away every day?
No.
Yeah, you need to wash it like every day.
Oh. Oh, don't you just love me?
Learning cleaning routines with this makeup
just
too.
Love me, okay.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna do like a nude glam on her. So I'll be using the Naked 2 Urban Decay palette.
Ooh.
So when you do use eyeshadow, what do you do?
No, I try and do like at least like the lighter color like towards the like this side of my eye, and then like I'll put like the darker color in the crease, and then I'll just try and blend it. But I use like a just like a regular brown for like the most of it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. I don't really know.
No, that's, yeah, you got the basics down.
But I don't know how to like do the whole like
blending?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you just have to be like really patient when you blend.
I am not patient. I am not a patient person. Person? I'm not a very patient person. Me.
Okay, so I'll go in with this color here, which is Tease, and that's a really good like transition color, so I'll lay that down first.
Tease.
Yes.
Who am I teasing? No one. There's no suitors.
Well, there's no suitors because you're taken.
Ooh, taken.
Oh, let's talk about that story. I think that's a fun story.
That's a awkward story.
It's not awkward. It's actually pretty funny. How is it awkward for you?
Because you were my STL, and I was like, there's just a relation. I remember for like the longest time, I was like, Christine, is this awkward for you? You're like, no, not at all. And I'm like, really? I was like, I'm so awkward about it.
Okay, so story is, so she is dating my brother-in-law, who also used to work for Target. But I think when they started dating, he wasn't working for Target. Yeah, working for Target. But she was, and she was working under me. Okay, so I think like after knowing Michelle for a while at that time, and she wasn't dating anybody, my brother-in-law wasn't dating anybody, and they were just so similar. They had like same taste and stuff, same interests, and so I was like, you know what? They would make a really great couple. And then, and so I kind of mentioned it to him. I think he knew who you were, but like I don't think you guys ever like talked.
No, because we worked at different stores to begin with, but even then, like, he didn't work for Target at the time we started dating. So, he just knew who I was, and I kind of knew who he was. I was really close with the head of security from our own store, and her brother-in-law was the head of security for his own store. So he would always come to my store to talk to one of my peers. But really, he was just trying to get to know me.
And this is from me, like, kind of pushing him and hinting that he should get to know her.
I'm a great person. Hello.
Well, again, I thought they'd be like a really cute match, so I was like, why not like have him explore it? So he did, and eventually, after a while, got your number, went on a date.
Yeah, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
We've been dating for
over a year now.
A year and a half, almost 2 years.
Yeah.
So, hello. You should have asked me out sooner.
I'm just a really great matchmaker.
You're a good meddler.
I am a good meddler. Okay, so after the transition color, I'll go in with kind of a darker color and put it in the outer corners of her eye, and then just blend it into her crease.
I am very what's the word? Excited for you guys to see when I do her makeup, because I'm actually kind of scared. I'm like, oh god.
Are you remembering all the steps? Kind of? Oh dear.
What is like the best thing you took away from Target?
I think, you know what? Okay, I actually have an answer for this. So I think the best thing that I took away from Target was just how to be a good leader or a good manager. They have a really good leadership development, like structure to where they have like classes dedicated to that. And now that I'm not part of Target and I'm part of a different company, like I see how precious that is, because when people are first like thrust into like the leadership role, I mean, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to lead like different people, different ages, different generations, different communication styles, and so it can be kind of like a nightmare if you don't kind of have the basics of like leadership fundamentals.
It can get overwhelming.
Yeah.
What did you put on the brush?
So I put some setting spray on the packing brush, and I do that because I'm using now like a shimmery color. So I'm using Verve from the Naked 2 palette, and it helps with the shimmery colors just to get more of it on the lid, or else it kind of just looks a little shimmery. But you want, especially if I'm doing a cut crease, and so it's gonna look not that great if you're just doing it with a dry brush. You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
So, well,
Okay.
here, I'll swatch it. So this is wet.
Mishel.
So this is a wet. Here,
Okay,
it's on my skin already.
I know, but I can't see it, so I don't know if they
there
can
you
see it.
And then this is without the wet packing brush.
Let me see. Oh. Ooh, I like that.
Right?
Oh, we can talk about the most awkward stories.
Okay. Okay, you start. I think.
Ooh.
I feel like you have more than I do.
Oh, but I do. I have a lot. The one that first comes to mind is I'm a very clumsy person, so I tend to like fall over a lot because I have gigantic feet. I'm 6'1", so I'm super tall. But I remember one time I definitely like was working on something. I had to get down like on my knee or like in a squat position or something like that, and I ripped my pants. I think in the 5 years that I worked at Target, I've done that like 3 times.
You ripped your pants 3 times?
I know.
Wait.
It's these thunder thighs, man. They're like, okay, I played volleyball too, so like my thighs are really like, I'm gonna say muscular.
Large and in charge.
Large and in charge. You know, there's no thigh gap there. None at all. So, you know, they rub together and that makes that area over there like really thin. And so my pants always rip. I rip my pants at least like once a year.
Oh, wow.
I know. It's really sad.
Wait, do they make jeans now where it's like reinforced like in the thighs? In the thigh area?
I don't know. They should.
Really need to.
Because a lot of girls have, you know, big thighs like me.
But no, like, you know, they do the reinforced knees for like kids clothing. Like,
Oh, yeah,
put
like
the same thing in your thigh. That'd be like...
Because then people like me would not have that problem.
So now we have her eyes done, and now we'll do her brows, and I'll do the her brows with the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills.
I tried to do the wave with my eyebrow. Watch. Did I do it?
No.
Oh, dang it. Why do I have to be so awkward? You never said what was your greatest memory of us, because I talked about mine.
That's right, okay.
So what was yours?
My favorite memory of us. Oh, okay. So we would host kind of like a family fun day every year, and the first one I hosted while we were working together, I think there's a dunk tank. There was just a huge barbecue. Obviously everyone and their families were invited. There was a face painting booth or area, and I thought it was a great idea at the time, and it's still, I mean, it's pretty funny. But you guys, what was that movie? We Are the Millers? Yeah, We Are the Millers. The boyfriend of, like, the daughter that had no regrets on his chest. No, regrets. Regrets. So regrets was spelled with an A instead of an E, so R-A-G-R-E-T-S. And so we decided to get that, right?
Yeah, I think we both had it like right here on our chest.
And not only that, but I actually walked through the store like that, so I definitely got a ton of looks like, what is this girl like thinking?
Oh my god. Can I talk to the store manager?
Yeah.
No regrets.
And not only that, I mean, it was just like a really fun day, and we had lots of fun too with like the dunk tank. I went in the dunk tank, and my makeup did not move because I used the right primers and the right setting spray. And yeah, it was just like a really fun day.
Well, the thing that I was most surprised about was like literally her makeup did not move at all. She went in that dunk tank like at least like five or six times, just like splash, and nothing moved on her face. I was so surprised. It was great.
Okay, so now we're doing eyeliner, and you typically wear eyeliner. Yeah, it looks really good. Like, I always think your eyeliner looks really good. You do a little like wingtip, and it looks really good. So what do you use? I use the NYX matte liquid liner. It's I think like $7 at Target.
Yeah, I use the same one.
Oh, okay, cool. I love NYX. It's actually one of the really,
it's really good.
great brands at Target.
Do you usually do other people's makeup or like this first?
No, I've done it before. it's a little harder doing other people's makeup because you're just so used to like the curve of your face and everything. But yours is actually pretty easy because you have like a really nice like crease in her eye, and so it makes it easier to apply makeup and do kind of like that cut crease. Okay, so we have our eyeliner on.
Boom.
I think next we'll do the bottom lash line.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That I don't know how to do at all. Because anytime I try it, I've tried it. And it always comes out like a raccoon.
So what I do, I'll do for your eye too because you have larger eyes. I'll do not only like eyeliner, like an eyeliner pencil, but I'll like smoke it out on the bottom too. So it doesn't look too like middle school girl, like
rocker? Like emo?
No, just like, you know, when you like first learn how to do makeup and you do like the basics, but like it's bad.
So like me today.
So I think for this, I will use, I'll use kind of like a pointed eyeliner or eyeshadow pencil. And I'll go in with kind of a darker color. I'll try...
What look is this again?
It's like a smoky glam look.
When would I wear this?
Like date night?
Ooh, date night?
Yeah. So you have to like come over for your date so I can do it for you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so for her bottom lash line, I'll go ahead and do, this is from the Modern Renaissance palette. And I will do the Cypress Umber color right here, the dark brown color. So I'll do that first for her lower lash line. So how long would you say your makeup routine takes when you do makeup?
I would say probably 15 minutes. I don't really put much on. Like I never put like a full face of makeup on. Because for me, it's like I don't want to feel rushed. Like I hate when people are like, oh my god, you take so long in the bathroom, like your day, I'm like, do you want me to look cute or not?
Oh my god, that's exactly what I said in my other video.
What?
The video where I do the time challenge.
Oh, I think I remember you saying that. Yeah, you're like, this is what it looks like if you rush me.
Rushed. Yes.
And I'm like, you can't rush beauty. Beauty is an art.
Yeah, for me, my makeup takes, say like, if I do it quickly, it could probably take like 20 minutes.
Well, it's really good.
So that's like a really like rushed job. If I really want to do everything like perfect, it'll take me like half an hour to like 40 minutes. Okay, so I think we can actually do a little bit darker. So I'm gonna do same brush. I'll do the Urban. Sorry, what was that? I'll do the Urban Decay blackout, and then again I'll just smoke out the bottom.
How did you learn how to do makeup?
I learned through a lot of trial and error. My mom would use makeup, but it was again like very basic, like the CoverGirl eyeshadows and just like with the little like applicator brush.
Oh, okay.
You know, nothing too crazy, but I mean like, you know, growing up in the 90s, no one really knew how to do like this flawless like airbrushed look. It was just kind of like slap on some eyeshadow, some glitter on your face. Remember with glitter? Remember when glitter was like the thing?
Blue,
yeah.
Blue eyeshadow.
Yeah. And like the like purple lipstick.
I love the 90s though.
90s was
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with the 90s. If I could go back.
It was not a good decade for makeup, but all else amazing.
We always
boy
talk
bands.
about this.
Backstreet Boys.
Come through.
Yes. Music was definitely a lot better than 90s.
Oh, it was so much better.
The whole pop like phenomena, I think, was amazing.
People may disagree with me, but like I liked this style in the 90s. Like I loved the overalls, which are coming back.
The neon print.
The neon print, the oversized like puffer jackets, just like the cool like little patterns. I don't know, I just loved it. Putting on mascara is my favorite part. I don't know why.
I don't like it.
You don't like putting mascara on?
No.
Why?
Sometimes, like most of the time, I'll actually skip mascara unless, you know, I'm gonna be somewhere where there's lots of people, but I don't know, I just don't like how it feels. So like only recently I've started to do fake eyelashes. What?
I blinked.
It's okay, it's okay. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
I blinked too. See, I can't do it. Oh, dang it. Sorry, I'm a mess. Can't take me anywhere. What were you gonna say?
So I only recently started doing fake. Don't blink.
I'm just like,
oh my gosh.
I'm just looking at myself in the mirror and I'm just like, wow. Like, I can't believe I messed it up. I'm sorry. No,
okay.
I look really cute. Humble.
Anyway, so I only started using fake eyelashes, and I use the, again, just bought my Target, the Ardell like faux mink lashes. They look really, really nice, but it takes me like, no joke, like 30 minutes to just get them right, because it's so hard, you know, especially when you're learning. You're like, okay, where do you put it on your eye?
Right.
Oh no, you can still see like the strip. You have to make sure you use the right glue. You have to make sure that you you wave it around to make it tacky first, and then you put it on, and it's just it's really exhausting. But it does look really nice after, so I see why people I see why people do it, and I should do it more often. But it's just so time consuming. It is time consuming, but it's well worth it, because then your lashes look so good afterwards. I don't do like the huge ones though, where you look like you have daddy long legs on your eyes.
Where they like touch your lid and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
I think like the more you do it, the more like you just get accustomed to it. So
don't worry about this. I'll go ahead and just use more of your foundation to get rid of the spots, and then I'll just do a little bit of smokiness over it.
I did one step out of the 30 steps she did, and I clearly didn't know how to do it right.
But it's okay. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I remember that from Robert. So Robert used to be one of our peers, and he was such a fun guy. Like, I miss him so much. He would just always make me laugh. And there was one day where I had sorry, my nose itches. But it was like, well, is it a riddle or is it a joke?
It's a joke.
It's a joke, and it's
like one of those jokes that like tricks you.
It's
if
how
you're not
you,
paying attention.
Yeah, it's how you pronounce the word. So like, I'm sure you guys have heard it by now, but it's like, if Y-E-S spells yes, what does E-Y-E-S spell? And he was like, E-E-S? And I'm like, no, try again. He's like, yes. And I'm like, no. And then so he literally said, I don't know. And then so I like tried to like record him, and because I wanted to laugh afterwards, and he was just like, he's like, no, I'm not gonna stay in front of a camera. And then I ended up like recording him like without him knowing, and then so I have it I have it saved on my Snapchat where he's just like, yes, I'm telling you, it's a yes. And I'm like, no, it's not. He's like, well, let me write it down. So he like writes it down. He goes, oh, it spells eyes. So now like we all have this inside joke where it's like, hey, do you want to go get some food? And we're like, yes.
That was pretty funny, but you tried it on me, and I was like,
no,
Mishel, eyes.
She's really smart. I like can't trick her. She's like, I think I was laughing while I was telling the joke too.
She was.
I couldn't get out the joke, and Christine's like, it's eyes, and I'm like, oh, dang, you're no fun. But I think there's another one where it's like, oh, there are 30 cows in a field and 28 chickens. How many didn't?
And 28 chickens. How many didn't eat chickens? 10. You're saying 20 of cows ate chickens. So that means
wait, let me think of the answer. Hold on.
Well, you don't know the answer?
Wait, I forgot. There's 2 answers.
Well, it's supposed to trick you because you're supposed to trick the person into thinking.
Yeah, you're right. You did. It is 10.
So now that we have most of the face done, I'll go ahead and do her lips. And I'll do a nude lip, so I'll use the Charlotte Tilbury lip sheet in Foxy Brown. And then for the lipstick, I'll use my go-to, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pure Hollywood. Do you ever use lip liner? Mm-mm. It's really nice. It actually helps your lipstick stay on longer, I feel like, and it helps really like shape your lip.
Ooh.
And I use this darker color mostly because you can make like a really good ombre lip.
Do you do the whole thing? Or like?
Yeah, all the way to the edge of your lip. So you can even like cover up the lip liner.
Is my widow's? Is it widow's peak?
No!
No, that's up here. Cupid's bow. I knew that. Is it crooked? Mine's just crooked, isn't it? It's okay, I fixed it.
So that's why you use lip liner. You can overdraw your lips. Then we do setting spray.
Ooh.
A ton of it. Alright. Yes. All right, this is the completed look. What do you guys think? What do you think?
Dang, I look like a whole new person. I like it. Oh my gosh. Good job, Christine.
Thanks.
You gotta teach me how to do that.
Well, you won't rewatch the video.
Oh, I will. Oh, I like it. Good job. High five.
Yay!
Boom. I'll shoot a close-up of this. This looks really good.
Yeah.
Boom. Ooh.
Cool. What do you think about the whole thing?
Definitely learned a lot.
Do you think you can do it on me now?
No. No, but you know what? I'm gonna rewatch this video and I'm gonna practice before I try it on her face because I can promise you it's not gonna come out like this. It's gonna be like really bad and I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really try.
Okay.
I don't think I'm that bad.
So what do you guys think of this look? Go ahead and comment down below. Let us know if you liked it. Did you guys like learning more about us and how we met? I think that was pretty cool to
Yeah.
think back about all those stories.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, like even just like reminiscing on all the memories. Like, you know, 5 years goes by and you don't like think about them as often, but yeah, we have a lot of good memories and I'm just thankful to have you as a friend.
So go ahead and click subscribe to watch more of my makeup videos and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.